Hi friends, today I'm going to be working on a new little book journal. I want to create one so I can put in my Etsy, and I am so excited because I really did enjoy doing this little bullet journal. I've already worked on it. I've already written stuff, so I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and work on this. Here. So I've already, well, first of all, I love this style of book, the size. I think it's 8.5 by 5 1/4, I believe. So I really do like this size and style for these type of altered book projects. Okay, I already went ahead and removed several of the pages. Let me show you the pages I've removed. Okay, here's the book, and here are the pages I removed. So I want to say a good 40% of the pages removed, but you could always remove more. And of course, if you need to add pages, you could always tip in more pages. So yes, let's get started with the cover. Now, I do really love the cover I used on mine, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the same cover for this one, which is the Ruby and Pearl cover. And I really love how it matches this, but we're gonna cover the spine as well. Well, I may change my mind. I am not sure yet. So we are going to go ahead and glue this. Now, the person that does buy this little journal, I am going to send the pages that I tore out. Some pages did rip, so I did throw those away, so it's not like 100% of all the pages, but most of them. Now, when you do this, you want to do your page all the way to the edge. I mean, you could cut your page to whatever size you want, so you can leave a little border if you want. That would look nice too. But you want to make sure it covers mostly to the edge, because remember, this side you're going to cover with fabric, which is why I didn't put it all the way so it's not too bulky. If your cover does have some sort of sheen on it, I recommend you go over it with a little bit of sandpaper just to roughen it up a little bit. Not too much, just enough. Okay. And there goes our cover. Look at how pretty that looks. I'm already loving it like that. Under the lilacs. I kind of do like it like that. I don't know now. Let me see. Oh, but I do love how this looks too. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the... I do love how the cover looks because it matches perfect. Okay, let's do this part. Now, this part is very important. You're gonna open your book like in the center of your book, and for this you do need fabric tack. You could use tacky glue. I've used tacky glue before and it holds pretty good, but fabric tack is for sure the best. Okay, So what I'm gonna do is, and also I have my bone folder here, or any type of device where you can get into the little creases. Okay, so I'm gonna do just this white linen here, and I'm gonna start it off in the center. Okay. In the center here. Okay, and then I want to do this here. I am kind of putting it in the crease as well. And then just out here like this. So I'm gonna close it. And then I'm gonna crease it in. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And then I'm gonna do some up here like this. Do that, and then we're gonna close it. And then we're just gonna define that crease again. Okay, it should be good when you open your book. Okay, now we are gonna add our little tulle. You could also do ruffles or lace or whatever you want. And this, we're gonna do the same thing. But this time I'm just gonna do like, I'm gonna go ahead and do all of it at once. And then later on you can determine if you want to cut some of this off when you put your little flip. And this side as well. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a glob of glue. Yeah, that's the only thing about the Fabri-Tac. It just kind of glob up a little bit, but okay. And then also you can go back if you need more glue here. Here we go. Love that already. Okay, so next we are gonna do our little flip that goes here. But before we install that, we are gonna decorate it. Okay, so for that I am using I'm gonna be using some watercolor paper, some decorative paper. Now I do want to leave a little pocket, and this is going to be the back side. Okay, so right here I'm going to determine if I like how this looks overlapped. Actually, I'm still not sure. But here's our little pocket right here. Okay, so this is going to be our back side, actually, like this. And let's create our little hinge. So you could just grab any paper. I'm going to measure it. And you want the hinge to be the length of your paper. Maybe even a tiny, tiny bit shorter. You're gonna fold it in half as best as you can. Crease it really good. Now you could either do it like this, and then just have this flip over like this, which is cute because it gives you another element here. Or you can put it on the other side like this, which is what I did. And then it doesn't disturb your little design you have here. Okay, which I think is what I'm going to do again because I really love this part here. So we're going to go ahead and glue this. Now on the one I did this first before I decorated. I put the paper, the decorative pieces of paper. But you could always go over it with another decorative piece of paper or washi tape if you don't like this. Okay, so now let's okay, that's gonna look good right there. So now you want to measure your flip, and actually I was gonna mention before I say anything, you don't have to have a flip. Okay, you can totally leave it like that. I was also thinking you can do like a pocket here in the front. That would look so cute too. And then just have like a cute little tag or picture in there. That would be cute. Or you could just have it like that and just have 2025 bullet journal, whatever your theme is. Or nothing, of course. Okay, so before I glue this to here, I'm gonna do a little bit of embellishing. Okay, I found this little lady in one of my folders where I have a bunch of different little scraps. So that's what we're gonna use. Okay, and also I also like this here. So maybe I'll do some of this. You can't really see the music sheet, huh? Okay, I think I'll cut. I like that. Oh, I do like that. That's so cute. Okay, but I'm gonna make the music sheet a little shorter. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue that. Actually, I think I want to add some inking. Now again, I use the frayed burlap. I also love the, I think it's antique or vintage paper. Where is that little, oh here it is. This in here, old paper. That one is really nice too. It's a little more yellow, but it looks nice. And like on darker pages like this, the frayed burlap is nice. And the inking just gives it kind of like a more finished look. not just like you just cut a piece of paper and it's just glued on there. When I started doing the inking, my friend, the one that got me into this type of crafting, she was a Stampin' Up! Person, and she was my client. I used to do her nails and hair. Her name was Cindy. Hi Cindy, if you're watching, I love you, I miss you. She was so cute. She would always bring me like the cutest little cards, and I was like, did you buy this? She's like, no, I made it. I'm like, but how? It looked like store-bought. And little by little, she started bringing me little things, because I used to scrapbook. And she gave me the stamps. She used to ink the edges with crumble cookie, I think it was called. I have it here on my desk actually. And that's how I started doing the edges. And that ink pad is really nice. What is it called? Crumb cake. So if you were in Stampin' Up, you know what I'm talking about with the crumb cake. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of texture. Same thing, we are gonna ink the edges just to kind of give it definition. Kind of like a shadow, I guess, a shadow effect. Sorry if you guys are hearing a lot of noise. I'm still under construction. Okay, now I don't know if I should do this or if I should go here, but this straight area is gonna just bother me, so I think I just need to match it up to here. Okay, that was a quick decision. That was the quickest decision of my life. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna take a little bit of the picture and a little bit of the music notes to kind of balance it out. So cute. I love that. Love, love, love. Okay, so now I do want to add, I want to add a little bit of washi tape. Let me see, should I add my Parisian one? I really do love this one. This one is my all-time favorite. I say that about all my washi, but this, I just realized like this is probably the one I sold out. The second one I sold out the most. The quickest, I should say. Okay, let's do that and let's see where we're gonna put this little tape. So cute. Okay, let's test her out. Oh yeah, so cute. I love that. Okay, do we want to do anything on the back? Let me see. Do I have anything on the back? Okay, yeah, I have a, oh yes, duh. We're gonna do maybe a little bit of this. Do I have any other? Oh, yes, yes I do. Now this I got at Michael's, and I went back not too long ago and I could not find any more. So, pretty bummed. Pretty bummed about it because it's so pretty. Okay. Okay, that's gonna go like this. Oh yeah, so cute. Okay, let's glue that on. This is important too because this is going to determine where you're going to put your little flip. If you do it too low, it'll hang off your book, and unless that's the look you're going for, which sometimes I do. But for this, since it's going to be, if you're using it as a planner or a bullet journal, you're probably going to be carrying it around, so you probably don't want it to hang off your book so much. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that. So pretty. Okay, now let's see where we're gonna put this. How far? I think that seems about right, and I think I'm gonna cut a little bit of this. There we go. Look at what pretty color. I almost don't want to cover it up, but okay, now this does bother me, so I am gonna cut a little bit, just like the first row here. So I'm guiding myself by the row of the polka dots. And I'm using some really sharp fabric scissors that I only use for fabric. This you could make little bows out of later. Okay, look at how pretty. Oh, I love that. Love, love, love. That looks cute there too. Even the littlest piece of paper can just make your little project work. Look at how cute. Especially embossed pieces of paper, just save them because it takes a lot to emboss. It's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna put my fabric glue away, my stamp here. Okay, I don't need this. Oh, actually, that's fine right there. Okay, now we're gonna do the inside. Now, I've already cut my page to size. You do have to cut them in two. You don't want to put a full page because it will just be messy. I tried it. You can make it work, but it's messy and it doesn't look as nice. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this page by Amity Bloom. I'm not sure what collection it is, but I like the color and I like the little flower. And then I'm gonna use this here. Now the cover is a little bit longer than the pages, so when you cut it in half, this one would be the length would be the same as the cover, 8.5. But this one you have to cut it to, like, I believe it's 8 1/4. But it depends on your book, so you just have to measure, okay? Because the cover is always going to be longer. So we are going to go ahead and glue this whole thing. Now this time I'm going to add glue to the cover because I do want it all the way on the edge. I do have to work a little faster. Now you see why we did the hinge first, so then we can cover it up. Okay, and now I like to lift and I like to guide right here with my fingers. Love that, so cute. Okay, now we're gonna do this page here. Now this is where you want to determine if you want to make it a pocket or not. Of course, I'm gonna make it a pocket. So my pocket's gonna open from the side. You could also do a top loading pocket, but I like side pockets. So you're just gonna do 3 sides, okay? Now it does stick out a little bit, which is okay because it'll help when you open your pocket anyways. So it's not a big deal. Okay, now for this book, I did leave, let me put some more glue here. I did leave like a lot of the blank pages. I think I left most of the blank pages so you can journal on it or do, you know, whatever you want. I am gonna decorate one of the pages, one of the, 2 of the pages, just as an example. I'm not gonna do a calendar or anything because I don't want to like give it a theme, because if you don't want it for a calendar, I don't want you just to have a calendar there. But I am gonna like do a collage or, you know, whatever on one of them like I did on mine, just to give you a little inspiration. Look at how cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. So cute. I don't know if this is too long too, but I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that up to you to cut it if you want, okay? And we have that. Adorbies. Okay, so now, since this book, I don't know exactly how I cut the pages out, but it ended up being that it has a big gap in the middle. So I thought, you know what? We could do this as a center page, like a center, excuse me, a center fold. And we can do maybe some pockets in there or something pretty. Put it in between some of this, okay. Something pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Now this, I am gonna try to glue it like this. So wish me luck. And then we can probably add some pockets here, or I was thinking like maybe some book page pockets like here or here, or I may just leave it like this and leave it up to you again. I will send little extras so you can add to your journal, so I will cut out some little pockets, maybe with music sheets, or I don't know, but I will cut some stuff out so you can put in your journal, okay? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna my little bone folder. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more glue to this side first. Like right here. Okay. And I am just going to push in. And then I'm gonna add glue to the actual page because I think the digital may be just a tiny bit longer than the page. Okay, it's a little bit longer at the bottom, so no biggie, we're just gonna cut it. Is it bigger on this side? Oh, it's a little bit longer on this side too. So we're just gonna cut that too. So it's better to do one side at a time when you're doing a spread on a book, in a book. Look at how cute that is. I love that. Okay, and this is so cute. Adorbs. Okay, let me see, what else do I have here? Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit of a trim here. We gotta have some gold. I love that. That is so cute. Now I keep trying to see what else I have in my journal here. Okay. That is Adorbies. Adorbies. Okay, so look at how pretty that is. Under the lilacs. Oh, I love that. And you can personalize it so much. Okay. I want to leave that. I'm going to leave all of these like this because there's so much you can do here yourself, okay? This is the chapter. Let's do on this one. I'm gonna leave actually, what do I want to? Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna leave it blank, but let me collage it for you. Okay, and so I do have like all these sheets pre-cut as well on my inside my journal, and these are ivory color. If I can find the link to where I got these ivory color sheets, I will leave it in the description. So I always do like the top half first or the bottom half, whichever, and then now when you are collaging your sheets here, your whole sheets, if you want to glue on the actual book page first, it's better because see how it's a little bit longer, the sheet here? So if you were to glue the sheet first, you would have glue on your sheet. Little side pocket, so cute. And then up here, I wonder if I can just put this here. Oh, I love that. Artistic illustration, that's what that says. It's a document that I got from Spain. Now let me see. Now your edges like this, you can always add glue. Especially, I do this like if I'm gonna be using like opening and closing to add on your edges. That's so cute. And I do want to add some of this here as well.
Peeling back the layers of the part I've been playing for you. Used to be so easy. Now I get queasy when things start going wrong.
So cute. Oh, I love that. Did I do anything on the back? Okay, I didn't do anything on the back of mine. But let me see. But you know, this page here, I love this color. I'm gonna leave this one like that because it's so pretty. You can journal with jelly pens or something, but I am gonna do this one here, this back cover.
But it's hard to leave the ground when you're stuck staring down.
I love that. Love that. Okay, let me see. Now, of course, you have room to do your own little more decorating. You could definitely decorate this cover more if you wanted to. I'm gonna add a little bow right there. Right there. That's so cute. Or should I do it right there? I think that's so cute, this little shabby bow. Put a little drop. So cute. I think I want to put that there too. So cute. The missing piece. Love that. Adorbs. Okay, let's just do a little bit of paint distressing. So I do like to add them to the embossed, and then just on the edges a little bit on the pictures, a little bit on the washing, and then we're just gonna add a little bit up here. A little chunk. Okay, a little bit on the edges. Yes, honey. Love that. So cute. Now, of course, I'm gonna add my little sticker made by me. These are tiny, and it says Cottage Roses Papery. And I do want to put it here. No, I'm gonna put it on the inside. Right there. So cute. Okay, let's recap. Actually, you know what? No, I also want to do, I didn't show you guys what I did. I added some bookmarks. So let's go ahead and do, I needed 2 bookmarks for what I was using it for, but let's go ahead and do a bookmark. Ooh, let's do this one. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave one side so you can watercolor or do whatever.
But it's hard to leave the ground when you're stuck staring down. Just the bustle in the crowd.
Actually, I'm gonna do a little, kind of like a little pocket right there. Just for fun. So cute. Okay, we're gonna ink the edges.
But it's hard to leave the ground when you're stuck staring down.
Okay, now let's do a little tab. Okay, wish me luck. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, let's do this here. Now I'm gonna do this tab on the center.
Be so easy. Now I get queasy when things start.
So pretty, and this also works as like a writing area to, if you have an extension page. Love that. Okay, so this is gonna be your first page right there. So cute. Oh my goodness. Yes guys, this little beauty is gonna be available in my Etsy, so do check it out. I am, like I said, I'm gonna add a little bit, just little extra sheets that you can probably add to it. Also check out my Etsy for digitals that you can use for this adorable little project. I'm gonna put this one here actually. So this is one of my favorite embossing folders. Okay, look at how cute. I need to add more, or actually I need to add some distressing on this one, just a little bit, just a little bit, just to give it a little hint, and then you know you can add more if you want. So yes guys, check out my Etsy, and if this one is sold out, just message me and I can most definitely make you one. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
How you do it. Try not to lose it. Just holding on. You